Hey, what's going on? It's DK Smith. Today we're going to talk about the latest book I'm reading. I'm going to go through my overflowing bookshelf. The broader ones back there is kind of full. But anyway, I just picked up this book from a friend, recommended it to me this past weekend. It's called Pitch Anything by Olin Claff. My friend, he's in sales, and since I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and startups that whose job it is to pitch, I've read several pitch books. Pun intended. I've read many books on pitching and pitch books, but this particular book, I'm about 60. Let me see here. Yeah, about 62 pages in. Picked it up about 2 days ago. Came in from Amazon. It's pretty good so far. It's all about pitching and presenting and persuading in a way that's not necessarily intuitive. It reminds me a lot of the book Never Split the Difference about negotiating, and it gives a lot of alternative negotiating methods and tactics that are not the most intuitive things, right? And I'll give an example of on page 39. I've written down some notes here, and 38 and 39 talks about you going into a room where you're trying to pitch someone or something, or you have a big meeting, and the person you're trying to pitch, they stand you up. They send like their subordinates. Maybe you're trying to pitch the president, and they send a couple of VPs and a senior manager, and they stand you up. Say, okay, hey, call it, Mrs. Big is going to be a little late, or Mr. Big is going to be a little late to this meeting. They may not make it. Let's just get started. And, it gives you some tangible advice about, you don't want other people telling your story for you. Right? And with that, talks about, saying to those people who are offering to make you not necessarily wait for the guy, but just go on with the presentation without him or her being there. Saying, hey, guess what? I can wait 15 minutes, but after that, I have to leave. And that's really counterintuitive, right? Because typically you're thinking, this person I'm pitching is, they have everything I want, and if only I can get the $500,000, they have to hear it. And it talks about, this book, Pitch Anything, talks about framing and how you're perceiving this person to be better than you or more valuable than you just because they have something you want at that moment, when in fact, the only reason that you're in that room is probably because you have something that he or she wants. So it gets you to think a little bit about, don't put yourself in a lower position just because we've always been taught to do that. All right? It talks about, if you wait that 15 minutes and he doesn't show up, leave and say, you know what, if he or she wants to reschedule, they can come to my turf. And I think that's very powerful, because in that lesson, hidden in that lesson, the assumption is, you're no more important than I am. I don't want you wasting my time like I don't want to waste your time. And it's a respect thing. And so you just put yourself in a bigger frame and say, you know what? There are hundreds of thousands, millions of investors out there. You're just one of them. And this book gets you to think about, you're not the commodity, that person is, right? And so far, so good. It's, I think it's 200 pages long, or give or take. So I'll probably finish the rest of it either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll get back to you guys. Any key lessons that I learned from here. And so far, check it out. I recommend it so far. If you want to go grab it, Pitch Anything, you can check it out on the link below. It's a direct link for it. And looking forward to conversing about it. If you have any questions or want to learn more about this book or any other books that I've read, slide me a DM, message me, email me, visit dksmithandco.com, subscribe, and I'm always happy to chat and talk more. And I love reading, so give me your best recommendations, comment below. All right, take care.